Not only is Kieran Maher probably arguably the best horse trainer of horseflesh in the country, the stable obviously does their homework as well to get those results. That was really evident to win ahead in the Bella Nipotina race. We had a bet on Coal Crusher at a good price, and the reason behind that, a lot of you might say, never had a chance on ratings and class, but at the price we did have a small bet on Coal Crusher, seeing a pattern there and intent. The intent was John Size. He had Gold Crusher fourth up into the race, putting the blinkers on. Last spring with this pattern, it was fourth up in Newcastle, the big race there. Blinkers applied. He went very hard in front. And when a fit horse that's a leader, no matter what their class, they can be always hard to run down if left to their own devices. We saw that with Belclair winning around $23 last week with Bjorn Baker. So went ahead, had a bet on Coal Crusher, knowing the intent was going to be to go out and run some really good sectionals and run them off their feet. But the Maher stable were ready and prepared for that. They had the favourite, Bella Nipotina, deserved favourite in saying that, champion racehorse, freak horse Bella Nipotina. But they also had a stablemate, I Am Me. And even though they thought Bella Nipotina was going to be really hard to beat, this stable didn't take any chances. Here we are. Let's see the tactics employed from Maher. And I would say that also, I didn't realise this, and I noticed back in Gold Crusher, we noticed straight away we noticed exactly what was going on straight away, and I was going to decided to do this video. Once researching the video, I have noticed there's an open inquiry into these tactics. Let's see why. We have here Coal Crusher drawn barrier 2, Bella Nipotina in 3, and I Am Me is drawn in barrier 5, one outside rocketing by with Mazu on its outside. Let's see where they get in. Now I Am Me hasn't got a wide draw here. Let's see what they decide to do as they jump. There we go. Coal Crusher we know is going to lead. Bella Nipotina, they knew they're going to go forward. It led in the Everest, so it's been very positive. Coal Crusher a little bit slow to muster, but he's starting to muster, and he's going to keep going as we think. Bella Nipotina very positive. Now I Am Me was between these two horses. She could have been neutral from barrier 5. Look at Lady Laguna. It's come from barrier 10. And yeah, it's getting positive because it wants to get in. But it could have had the trail on Bella Nipotina, who we knew was going to go forward, as it did in the Everest. Is this giving the connections of I Am Me every possible chance? Here we go. So now we're finding here, I Am Me should have been here in a lovely sit. We're finding Bella Nipotina caught 3 deep because they've pushed forward, knowing that Coal Crusher was going to go forward, knowing Bella Nipotina is going to go forward. And for barrier 5, they're 3 deep. So now, of course, it's Zach Lloyd here, who's had a very interesting day. We did a video earlier about Steffi Magnetica, and now he's on I Am Me. Welcome to the big time, Zach. As we roll forward, he's got to go forward now. Now he's got no decision. He's caught deep. He's got to press. And of course, Craig knows, I know what's going on here. I've been given the heads up. I'm going to back out now. And look where he's sitting. One outside Private Eye. Tracking these two. Now, Coal Crusher does what he does. He's going to really roll along. That was the plan. But I Am Me sticks with him the whole way like glue. Never takes a sit. Sticks with him. Look at the gaps here. Let's pause it here. Look at these gaps. Now, I say it again. Bella, I know the Everest wasn't run as it normally is, as a hectic pace, but it did lead an Everest. Hey, it's 3-4 lengths off him here. And, look at Sunshine in Paris. Very good run. Get really run off its leg. Vince Accardi, especially, doesn't, just because horses go quick in front doesn't mean you can come from way back in the field. There's a rubber band. You want to be within 8 lengths. And Sunshine in Paris is getting too far out of its ground to possibly win this race with these leaders. And that's what could have happened with Cold Crusher. Here we go. And that's ridiculous. Keep taking it on. And I know you might argue that Cold Crusher was going to run these sectionals on his own anyway, and he compounded. It was quite disappointing in the end. But when you've got a horse, you've got to understand when you're doing it, even though you're running the time, if it's just you and the jock, horse is comfortable, breathing, jock whispering in its ear, you've got a horse on the outside. The leader now, Cold Crusher's got nervous energy. They do feel the pressure. It's different running time out on your own, and it's different running time with the pressure of another horse, hearing that horse. There's a lot of nervous energy here. And here they go. Lady Laguna from barrier 10 gets in with the fast pace. She tries to make a run, can't handle the pressure. Look at Bella travelling. She is travelling. She's going quick. She was going quick at her own pace. So she's taking nothing away from the winner at all. Big run, Sunshine in Paris. She needed to sit it off a hot pace and then sprint, and she's done it, and she's an absolute freak. And here we go. And there's Cold Crusher compounding. I Am Me, I don't believe has been given every chance. It's compounding as well. And who they beat, who I Am Me, as you all know, has got some good form. Who's it beat? It beat Cold Crusher and another outsider. So, what do we take out of all this? Well, not only is Kieran Maher a great horseman with the best technology and tools to train, they also do their due diligence for their tactics in the racing. Obviously, they do their due diligence over their whole operation. As a punter, I'm all for competitive riding and race riding. That's all good for me. But as an owner of I Am Me, would I have been happy with that? I don't know. I think we'll just leave it to the stewards and their inquiry and see what comes out of it. Watch this space. Thanks, guys. See you soon.